Hey everybody, how you doing today? Well, we're at Martinsville here in the street stock division. I struggle at this track. I struggle in the street stocks wherever there is heavy braking. The flat out tracks I do a little bit better, but here I kind of struggle.
All right, we need to be behind the 13.
This is an interesting race you're going to see here today, as you probably noticed from the video description. I'll tell you that this race time slot here, I believe, had 6 splits. A lot of people on iRacing.
All of our supporters, all the great fans that are here today. It's great for you to stand as full as they are.
I will tell you straight up that the top split had 5 cautions, and we here only had 1. We will go 63 green flag laps after the first caution. By the way, if you happen to notice some of the cars changing, trading paints colors, that's because the original race I recorded on one day and the other views I recorded on a separate day, and apparently like the number 5 right there had changed his paint scheme. All right, heading off into turn 1, lap 1, and yep, we can't even get through turn 1 without a caution.
Caution's out. Talk me through your lap one time real quick.
Talk me through the lap. Okay, we didn't get a lap, Chad. There you saw the number 5 change from blue to orange and back to blue. Okay, here we go.
Deep breath. I just took one. Face cuts off. You ready?
Gonna get a restart here for lap 7. I'm currently in 5th.
Green flag. 33.566 outside, door outside. That stop looks good. That's where you need to be. Keep it up. Clear.
Hey, got through turns 1 and 2. And we complete a green flag lap.
22.3.
You know, little did I know at this point in time that there would be no more cautions. You know, nobody knew that. It was kind of a spectacular run. I believe
21.927.
that the 63 green flag laps that we will run here are a record for me. I don't recall running that many in any other series, let alone the street stocks. Martinsville is what I'm going to call a very, very precise track. Number 1, the corners are not uniform. Turns 1 and 2 are a little bit tighter than turns 3 and 4. You got heavy braking into the corner, through the corner, then heavy acceleration out, right up to the wall.
21.84.
My weak point seems to be here in turns 3 and 4. You can see I kind of washed out a little bit there. 1 and 2 I don't do as bad on a regular basis. There I'm pretty tight against the curb. That was a good corner. And that was actually a pretty good lap there. I got through 3 and 4 pretty good.
21.72.
Really good through 1 and 2 one more time. actually pretty good through 3 and 4 there. I have a hard time throwing down consistent laps time after time after time here at Martinsville. I'll hit the curb, I'll hit the wall, I'll go wide, miss my braking point, miss my acceleration point. Martinsville is just not a very strong track for me. Oop, got a little loose right there. You can get really loose if you're tied up against the curb on turn 4. But as we've ran a few laps now, I pulled away from 5th place. I'm currently in 4th there. We see the leader up ahead in the yellow car, and then 2nd and 3rd right ahead of me. And that's the way the race is going to kind of shake out even right now. Pretty much the cars are all around the entire track in groups of 2 or 3. Everybody kind of running a qualifying time trial lap in their own little groups. And that's what's going to allow us to go caution-free for the rest of the race here.
21.598.
I have a tendency to overdrive the car here. No matter how much I try to be smooth, I overdrive it time and time again. I'm just a few car lengths behind the 3rd place car in front of me. You can see he heavily braked right there and lays out a lot of smoke. Right about now, I remember thinking, okay, we can make this a long haul. We're on lap 20, and I'm thinking to myself, when's the next caution going to occur? But I'm also telling myself we could have a really long green flag run, get smooth. And you see, as I kind of calm down, I've got right on the back bumper of the 18 there, and we're already coming up onto some lap traffic here.
21.629 outside.
The 18's really racing hard with the car in front of him. Leader's kind of about 10 car lengths ahead all by himself. .743. 21.991. 18 got really wide there. The 17 up in 3rd spot, he's laying down some really good corners. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th here, we're pretty evenly matched.
21.6.
I'm just kind of holding my own.
Outside. Clear high.
As you can see from that rear deck look, we've checked out from the 5th place car. .691. 17 car got in a little hot there on 3rd place. I've really kind of smoothed out, and except hitting the wall there occasionally, but hey, just use the wall, right? And I'm kind of tucked up behind the 18 there, a car length or 2 or 3, depending on where we're at in the track. Going to be coming up onto some more lap traffic here. You never know how that's going to play out.
21.751.
Here you can see the 5 car is blue here.
21.859 outside.
And now it's orange there. We'll see that in another car or two. right on the back bumper of 18 as we maneuver through this lap traffic. I don't know if I can make a move on him during this or not. I generally don't like to.
22.05.
And when they move out of the way like they do right there, that's good. Thank you very much, number 12. Well, I get a slight run on the 18 here.
Outside.
Right up next to him, he starts to come down. I chicken out and back out.
Outside is clear.
And I don't think I would have been able to hold it in turn 4 and accelerate without spinning. So I had him, but I backed out.
22.546.
And then I lay down a really messy corner there. About 5 more laps and we'll be halfway.
21.964.
18's getting kind of sloppy in the corners, and I have a tendency to follow him on his line, and that doesn't help me gain on him any. Well, positions 1 through 4 here now have really kind of strung out going through that lap traffic and having some bad corners.
Put up, my man. Tell him you're on the way. Outside.
But now I'm right back on the 18's bumper, just a couple car lengths behind him. Like I said, I have a tendency, I have a hard time stringing together more than just 1 or 2 good consecutive laps. See there, I go wide on turn 4 there. And, you know, I can get right up to the 18, but I don't think I've got anything for him to pass.
21.894.
I go really wide there. We're pretty evenly matched, me and the 18, so I'm kind of curious if I were to get out in front of him, would I be able to pull away, or would we just kind of end up swapping positions? As you've seen here, I've fallen back a couple times and I've been able to catch up with him fairly easily in a couple of laps, but I just don't have enough to pass him.
Settle in, let's get a rhythm. Long ways to go here.
Halfway.
21.852.
I get right to his bumper, but that's it. Gonna kind of diamond the corner here, see if I can't get a run off. A lot of lap traffic coming up here.
21.919.
Second place is about 2 seconds ahead of us, and the leader's about 2 seconds ahead of second place. So we've really stretched out a little bit, me and the 18 right together. You can see there's no pressure behind. I have no pressure from 5th place. This is about the up ahead of us here is the largest group of cars that we've come across so far as lap traffic. So far, everybody's been doing a pretty good job going high and getting out of our way.
21.996. 21.869.
You can see on the relative box there, the 5th place car behind me is well over 5 seconds behind me. Nice tag on the wall there, Dave. Now I fall back a little bit here as we're moving through this lap traffic. 15 gets into the wall, comes out. Oof, that was close.
Still outside. Clear.
I've really fallen back now from the 3rd place car, about 1.5 seconds. Let's see if I can catch up to him again, now that I've got some clean track ahead of me. And he's kind of pinned back by lap cars.
21.95.
Well, like I said, the lap traffic has been very, very cordial and moving over and getting out of our way, and the 18 is maneuvering through that crowd pretty good, and so am I.
Outside.
Oh, hit the curb.
Still out there. It's not a spot. It's not a spot. Working outside. 22.21. Clear.
Now, I think that Wrangler car, if he had given way to me just a little bit on the straightaway, he would not have lost that other position to that other car that was behind me.
21.969 outside. Still there. Clear.
We're approaching lap 50. I'm getting a little fatigued here, a little tired. I mean, this is a long green flag run in the street stocks, and these are beasts to drive. Oh, there, see, I run over the curb there. I'm losing my focus and my intensity in my zone, overdriving the car. Laid down a really good rubber patch there. The lap car, Pepsi car, gets underneath me, but he doesn't fight too hard. We're not pulling away from the lap traffic, this group of lap traffic, like we have others. At least not just yet. Got some open track. We'll see if I can catch up to the 18 again.
.914. Keep after, baby. I need 20,000 laps.
20 to go. That was a good lap. I pulled up a little closer to the 3rd place 18 car. Second place is over 3 seconds ahead of him and me. He's kind of checked out a little bit.
21.888.
Dude, that was a horrible corner. Tagged the wall. I think that's like number 5. It really is amazing that I believe there's only been 2 or 3 drivers to drop out, so most of the field is on the track. Like I said, we're all strung out. Another curb job there. We're all strung out in our own little groups of 2 or 3. We pulled away from that pack of lap cars now. They're over 2 seconds behind me. Well, I'm back up to the 18. Have I got anything for him? .
.959.
And at this point in the race here, I'm thinking to myself, you know what, fourth will be a really good finish for me here at this track. Especially given the long green flag run. Ooh, right up to his bumper. But he hammers down the front straight, and I've got nothing for him going into one. I don't want to tag him, I don't want to hit him, I don't want to move him. I want to pass him clean if I can to take that third spot, get that podium finish. But I'm not going to press the issue to the point where we might wreck together.
22.212.
I wonder if he realizes how clean I've been racing him, because I've had a couple opportunities here to give him a little tag, and most everybody else in this field probably would have done that. Ooh, he got the wall there.
2.074. 22.182.
I'm really slowing down and using a lot of brake in the corners just to get a nice corner. The tires have got some good, they've been worn pretty good. I mean, this is a long green flag run again for the street stocks. Usually there's a lot more cautions, which allows the tires to cool down and everything. And we've been on these boys running hard for about 55 laps now. Got the curb again.
Outside. Still there. Clear, clear. .174.
Had to get out of the gas there. Wow, big wall hit. Big wall hit. I am so glad that fifth position is way behind me.
575. Still outside.
That was an ugly corner. I'm just hanging on here. I've lost my focus. I'm not in the zone. Wasn't anticipating this long green flag run. And like I said, I struggle anyway here at Martinsville. So this right here, I'm looking at a fourth place finish if I can just hold on for another 5 laps. And I'm ecstatic that I'm in fourth. Hit the curb again. I think that's about 6 on the curb and about 10 wall hits.
22.045. 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. Another curb. While the tires are feeling worn, they're not as bad as I expected for such a long green flag run. The tires in the street stock really hold up pretty well. Yeah, 5th place is 5 seconds behind me. I've got no pressure. Just hang on for a few more laps, Dave.
22.056.
Boy, I got really slow in that corner. We've got some more lap traffic up here. I don't think that they will be a factor. We got 2 to go, he says, at the line. Comfortably in 4th.
21.977.
Ooh, I'll brake hard and wash out.
Come to the white.
Okay, Dave, just hang on for one more lap. Here we go.
22.085.
That was just horrible corner there. I'm fatigued, I'm tired. Let's just get this race over. This is not my cup of tea right here. And there we go, checker flag. 4th place finish. Started 5th, finished 4th. Man, I will take it. 63 green flag laps. That is just incredible for about the 5th split of 6. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Hey, we'll catch you around next time.